Yo, what's going on, everyone? Make sure all that. All right, we're good.
Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So SMU's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game,
I have no idea about this team. Don't mind me. Trying to figure out as we go.
Making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
Yeah.
Some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Unleashes one. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. What a cut. Now he's loose. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Baylor's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't.
There we go. Good run defense.
A little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Robertson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
Oh!
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he drops it just
You got to catch those.
in the hand.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick pass on the jet motion. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Let's go. The Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And he was drilled just as he released.
I can't do shit. Like, this is terrible.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Flips it out on the screen. And
Okay, so I got to remember buttons have changed.
On that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage. Go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles.
There we go. Thank God.
Get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Washington. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Give to the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Wide
This freaking...
slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over James Madison. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit.
I gotta figure this shit out quick.
This drive from their own 18-yard line. He's got him.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Under fire.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that.
He's loose. Tackled at the 43.
Here we go. We're getting the ball moving. Slowly but surely. We're getting it moving.
Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Check. Luke, get ready.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st.
There we go.
It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught near the sideline, it's Maryland.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready.
We're going to get this figured out.
Coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fires to the tight end.
It's going to stop. Come on.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really
There we go.
putting this
There we go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bears send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return.
Good return.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Makes a stop in the back.
On defense, on point, baby.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Oh, that's me.
It's Washington. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Robertson. Finds a tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Got it. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle.
He caught that?
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bears have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Washington. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Why is my flat so far deep?
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
I want to know why my flats was so deep at.
Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they tacked on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the
Got 29 seconds. In a dream.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the...
Why are you stopping? Oh, wrong button.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Caught over the middle. It's Harden. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot.
Of course. He drops it right between the freaking zones.
Touchdown, Baylor! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Brenson. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting their receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
That's caught. It's Maryland. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near them...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I hate this game already. This is my first game playing this, and I hate it.
Offense will go to work. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out.
And of course, they fucking pick it up.
The Bears will have a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Okay, ready? The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. On the set. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. There he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
It's got to lock in now.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this...
Oh, a lot of space. Running through contact. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the tight end.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Buys a little time. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Using his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Keeps it on the draw. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Extending the play. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on touchdown Mustangs.
At least got something.
Strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hate this game. Alright, guys. Appreciate everyone coming out. Until next time, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I hit the wrong button. But you know, the basic stuff. Ugh.